Well, I am going to sign up for JustHost hosting today, but the point isn't to show you how to sign up for JustHost because, I mean, we've seen those videos where people show you how to buy something, but to me that kind of makes their intent clear, and it's kind of disrespectful because, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know how to buy something online. And I do too. I think most of us do. So I don't need to show you that. But what I am going to show you is some options that you're going to see in the sign up process. And I'm going to make some recommendations based on my experience to try to help you save some money. So let's go ahead and click sign up now. Good tea. Alright, so please register a new domain for me. You can select that option if you don't have your domain name yet, but I tend to keep all my domains registered with either GoDaddy or Enom. I just really like those registrars, and you know, they have good prices and the system's easy to use, and all my sites are in one place, kind of, or two places. But I mean, it just makes it easier to manage 150 plus websites. So in my example, I already own my domain, and it says transfer clients. But just in case you're wondering, that doesn't mean you have to transfer your domain to JustHost. It just means that's an option. But what we're going to do, if you already have a domain, I recommend that you just point your DNS. Like if you have your domain at GoDaddy, just point your DNS to JustHost. And I'll show you how to do that in another video. And they also show you how to do that in their customer support area. So let's go ahead and click continue. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fill out my payment information on this page and get back to you in a second. Alright, I filled everything out, and here's the first thing I want to go over with you. JustHost advertises their price. They make it seem standard at $345 a month, but then when we get here we find out that in order to get $345 a month we have to pay 48 months all at once. And you know, if I thought I was gonna keep my site on this host forever, then you know, maybe I'd do that. So, but that only really applies to sites that are gonna stay small forever. The point of affordable hosting like this is, you know, to start out small and you know, spend the least amount of money possible. At least that's how I view it. And then later on, if you you know, once you get over the 1,000 visitors a day mark, for example, once you get past that, you're probably going to want to look into VPS or dedicated hosting. But for now, just starting out, you want to save money, and instead of spending money on your hosting, you want to dedicate that money to promoting your site and getting visitors, creating your products, or you know, just stuff that's going to actually make a difference for you. So I really advise you to, instead of paying ahead 48 months and spending $165, you might want to just spend $70, even though it's $595 a month, and get the 12 months. That's what I always do with the shared hosting like this. I just get 12 months. So that's my recommendation to you. You don't have to take it, but that's just from my experience. That's what I recommend. Instant account activation included free, no brainer. Account setup, well, it's pretty much the same thing, included free, and it better be included free. If you ever find a shared hosting company under $10 a month, essentially, that charges you for setup, walk away. Thankfully, they don't try to charge you for setup. Domain transfer included free, that's cool. Anytime money back guarantee, that's something I really like about JustHost. And something I like a little bit more even is that they offer $250 in marketing credits. So you can go ahead and sign up with Facebook ads or Google AdWords using their coupons they're going to give you, and you'll get, you know, money, usually around $50, automatically deposited into your account, so you can use that to start advertising for free. And so that's something I really like about JustHost, because they're kind of giving you a jump start with your marketing. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and click complete and get started. Alright, so the account's going to be set up. There is a notice here that it's going to take a little bit of extra verification, and that's because I'm using my credit card over here where it says, do you need web design? I know the company that they're recommending for this. They actually work with them a lot. And what are they called? Let me check this real quick, because they actually designed JustHost's website. Oh, Design Fusions. I found it on the bottom here. Alright, so Design Fusions, if you select your website type, let's say e-commerce site, estimated budget, it's probably going to have to be more like that with Design Fusions. To be honest, Design Fusions, I think JustHost's website design is really good, and they sell a lot of hosting, so it is obviously working for them. But I've contacted Design Fusions before for some work, and I got a little bit done, but I didn't use them after that because I found some cheaper ways of doing things, and I also got better at designing things myself. So if you don't have any time to get good at designing things yourself, and you want to be really sure that everything's hands-off for you, then maybe you might be interested in that service with Design Fusions. I'm requesting a quote here, but I personally think that you can learn pretty fast, and you don't need to be overwhelmed, and you can make your website really awesome yourself while you're starting out, at least, and you don't need to spend that money right now. So, alright, I just not like you really care about this or need to know, but I got the 1 year. I don't recommend buying any more than 1 year. Like I said, that was $70, domain transfer, whatever. Total is $71, and I don't think you should spend any more than that. So, alright, that concludes this video. I'm going to be following up with some tutorials on domain transfer and some other things using JustHost control panel, their one-click installation, stuff like that, to help you get started as fast as possible and spending the least amount of money possible, so that you can, spend it on where you really need it.